Hey everybody, it's Dee Dee. I said I'd go live if I had something to talk about, and I do, so not really talk about, more like show you guys. So I'm going to move up here where I can actually sit comfortably, prop my computer up. Hope somebody comes in today to chat, because that'll be fun, right? Okay, so I was going through my archives of photos and such, and I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be fun if I did a live stream and just showed everybody how far I've come, how much all of the diets I've been on, the plant-based eating and everything that I do now has benefited me and how far I've come along, and talk a little bit about how I did that and all that jazz. Yes, it would be fun. I'm answering my own question because I can. All right, because I'm goofy like that, and everybody knows that about me. So I want to start way back wherever the archives begin, where I took all these pictures and saved them, if I can find them. Hopefully I saved them properly here. Yeah, there they go. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back through down memory lane. Way back when. Okay. Keep going. Okay, nope, that brings us up to today. All right, just to let you know, my heaviest weight right here. Here's the before and after picture. That might not be the heaviest, but I was still pretty heavy in that first picture where I'm in the red. I was heavy. I was very heavy. I was still heavy in the gray too. That's where it all kind of, this is the very first picture I have of me. That would be my heaviest right there, or at least close to it. I was married to Roland in that picture, and I'm holding a bottle of Dawn dish soap. And the reason I'm making that goofy face is, this is what you bought me for Christmas? Dish soap? I was happy about it because I needed dish soap, but, you know, it was kind of a weird Christmas gift. But then again, considering the source, it's not super surprising or shocking that that would be the case. All right. So from then on, it goes into my second marriage and then where I am today. So trying to see, these are not in any certain order, first of all. So this picture right here of Amber and I was taken, if I can just get a good picture of it. So reflective here. I don't know if it's going to work. Anyway, it's a picture of, this is terrible. I've never had this much trouble showing pictures. I'm not there either. Why is it so blurry? It's not as bright as it goes, I think. And now that's just showing brightness. It's not showing the picture. Oh, well, whatever. So it's not going to let me show that one. Let's try another one. How about this picture of Amber and me? Will that work? Oh, my goodness. What is going on here? Why is this not working? Anybody have any ideas here to help me out? I would appreciate it. It's not working. I thought this was going to be a lot easier. If I turn it this way? No. Take it from the side? Maybe? Sort of? Yeah, there we go. That's better, I guess. Sort of. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe I can find them on Facebook and show you. It might be easier. I'd have to StreamYard though. Okay, anyway, that's me, what you can see of me. And you can see I'm wide. I'm like half of that whole camera screen. Hey, Mommy Mars. You can see I'm having all kinds of fun here trying to show these pictures. Let's try this one. This one work? Oh, jeez. Okay, sorta. There we go. Okay. I don't know what's with the lighting or what's going on here, but I was very large there too. Still very big Dee Dee. Big Dee Dee. Will this one work? Kinda, sorta. Again, big Dee Dee. When you take a picture and you take up almost the whole entire screen, then you know that you have gained quite a bit of weight. I'm still pretty heavy in this picture with Amber. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. Still heavy. These were all pictures from like, I don't know, several years ago when I. Now, this wasn't. This is me with, jeez, my grandbaby. I'm showing off pictures of my before and afters, and it's not working very well for me. Frustrating when things don't work out the way you want them to, you know? Okay, there we go. That's me sitting in one of my vehicles, probably my Camry, and I'm still pretty large. Now, I'm pretty, I'm cute, but before and after my weight loss, Zevin Bergen, and I'm showing why I gained the weight in this picture. Look at this bowl. That was from Rudy's. I ate that entire thing, and that's why I looked like I had been eating that entire thing. Because that's how I used to eat. I should say that's how and what I used to eat. I don't eat that way anymore. I don't eat any dairy anymore. No dairy, no animal products, very little oil, trying to weed all of that out of my life. Oil, salt, sugar. Although I do still eat a little bit of salt because I like flavor in things, but yeah, trying to get rid of that too. Okay, next. Nope, don't need any tips. I mean, you can feel free to give them to me. I don't need them because my personal training that I do for myself is working fine. You can give me a tip on how to show my pictures because for some reason this is not working today. Jeez Louise. This was me on YouTube. Okay, that one's working now. Let's turn this way. There. That's me on YouTube out in my first gazebo I ever had. Again, still very wide, very large. I'm going to try to make a slideshow of all these. But right now I'm just showing them to you. Yes, I can. Oh, my Lord. What the heck? That's sort of showable. Okay, right there. That's me. Well, Amber with me. And again, still very large. This would have been, I think it says 2013. Yeah, 2013. Oh, is that what I need to do? Okay. I will do that. Okay. Again, this is me at my heaviest. Now, here. Okay. When I took this picture, and I have a full-size picture of me standing there, I'm holding a vacuum cleaner. I have a backpack with a bunch of weights and stuff in it. And I'm holding a bunch of canned goods and groceries. And the reason I took that picture was to tell myself, this is how much weight extra you are carrying on your body. But look at that chin. There's like 1, 2, 3 chins there. Good Lord. I can talk about myself because that's who I was. And that's what I struggled with for a long time. Here with my husband. Still quite hefty. Yeah, I do look older. You are right. You're right. I do. Here I am with him too. Again, quite hefty. He also lost a lot of weight since these pictures were taken. This one is me when I was married to my second ex-husband. That's me sitting on a John Deere tractor. I live in Illinois. John Deere is like the thing here. It's like a big thing here. The John Deere company's out here and everything. So I'm sitting on a tractor in all my very large splendor and glory. That, my friends, is from eating tons of tortillas, bread, unhealthy garbage, basically. Here we go again. This is when Randy, my daughter, came out to visit me when I lived in Muscatine, Iowa, with my ex-husband. Still very large. I like to compare my Randy pictures because I change every time she comes out here. It's pretty funny. This is me. Do you ever hear a saying? And I don't want anybody to say that I'm fat shaming, because if I'm fat shaming, I'm fat shaming my old self, and my old self is gone. So I can't understand why this will not focus. Anyway, this picture here that you can barely see my face in, you can still tell I'm pretty large. There's a saying, you can dress up a sow, but it's still a sow, or you can dress up a pig, but it's still a pig. And I'm not saying I was a pig in a degrading way. I'm saying I used to eat like pig out. Like I ate and ate and ate. I was always hungry. There's me again, very large. Not 3 chins there, just 2. I think I was starting to realize, hey, I'm not very healthy. I need to lose weight. Seriously. Right there. Here's a couple more of my chubby pictures there. My face is kind of cherubic there. Kind of cute and chubby, but I was very, very sickly. You guys don't know. I mean, sometimes you'll tell somebody, oh, don't worry about your weight. You look fine. But you may be doing them harm by telling them not to worry and you look fine. Maybe tell them some ways they can help themselves. Be nice about it and everything. But seriously, somebody needed to say something to me back then. I needed to know there's hope. You know, you don't have to stay this big. This was when I was a sample demonstrator for Hickory Farms. And I ate a few of those samples, probably more than a few of those samples. And that's, again, how I ate back then and why I looked that way. Here's another picture around the same era, I'm pretty sure. These are not pictures I'm proud of. They're really not. I can't believe that things got that out of hand that I gained all that weight. Here's another effort of trying to dress up what just couldn't be dressed to look pretty. I mean, I looked nice, yes, but I didn't look pretty to myself, and I wasn't proud of myself at all. I've had schools where I worked where kids were like, oh, don't put yourself down. You are not fat, or you were not fat. I'll bring in my pictures, and show them sometimes. And I don't work at a school now, but when I did, and they'd be like, oh, don't make fun of yourself. Don't put yourself down. Now, that's all sweet and everything. And it's not that I'm putting myself down. It's that I'm being honest. This is where I was at. And there's absolutely no reason for this. If you have access to money or food stamps and can get decent food, why? Why did I look like this? Why? Because I was depressed. Because I was in miserable marriages where I wasn't valued. This is me again. Those are my daughters around me. But look how big I was in the picture. I covered 3 of my girls, shoulder to shoulder. That would not happen now. Just so you can see the difference. This is me now. That's me then. And I'm so proud of the progress that I've made. Seriously. This was me when I started deciding, okay, time to lose weight. I was pretty happy with myself. But there's something that people talk about called skinny fat. And I definitely had times in my life when I was skinny fat. I'm still overweight here, not quite on the weight loss regime yet in this picture. Here's one of Amber and I again. I hadn't decided to lose weight there either. Here's another one. Crazy, huh? Absolutely nuts that I was that big. Here's one. I loved that shirt. I have no idea where that shirt went. But I was living out in Muscatine at the time with my second husband, who was my husband at the time. And we were eating Mexican food, lots of it, lots of Mexican food. Amber looks like my mini-me. Yeah, kind of, she does. This was my ex-husband and me at the zoo with Amber and her friend Alex. And again, I'm like wide. I'm almost as wide as he was. And he was a big dude, as you can see. Not cool. Not at all. There I am again, quite large. And when I was like this, I was so sick all the time. And I couldn't move. I didn't want to do anything. Here I am with him at the I-80 truck stop in Iowa. Again, very large. I don't know if I was competing with him, seeing who could be fatter quicker or what, but clearly that's what was going on there. I cooked for him all the time, and he always wanted tortillas. But for some reason, I thought if he ate them, I should be eating them too, I guess. I don't know if I thought there was some magical formula that I just magically was not going to gain weight by eating all this garbage I was eating. It's insane. Absolutely. Here's what I did a lot of back then: sleep. We're laying down together, and I'm exhausted. I'm tired all the time. I have no energy. Here's where I was really proud of myself and thought I was losing weight. This cracks me up. If I can get it to enlarge here. My former sister-in-law, Lydia, hi Super Cereal, and I decided to take pictures of each other. This is when I was starting to lose weight, and I was all proud of myself, and I didn't realize that I was just doing the whole skinny fat thing again. Okay, here you can really tell. This was my daughter and my ex-husband and me. That's how big I was, y'all. People are like, oh, you weren't fat. Really? Really? Yeah, I was. And like I said, it doesn't help people telling them they're not. You need to tell them, okay, if you think you are, let's talk about some things that work. Enter whole food plant-based eating, which is what I do now, and it's working amazingly. Here I am with my ex-husband sitting on a couch, again, very large, just starting to get large, actually. Here I am trying on a wedding outfit for my daughter's wedding. And I was large there. I could barely even move my arm to put it in the sleeve because there was just too much blubber around. I had to work around the blubber. Here I am with my daughters. I was never ashamed. I didn't feel like bad about myself. Like, oh, I'm a fat pig and I can't stop eating. Never. I don't think I ever went through that. Not that I remember. Here I am again with Amber. This was when we were living at shelters in between the first marriage and the second one. Here I am before I left my first husband with my granddaughter. Again, very large. I was large in my first marriage. I was large in my second marriage. And I didn't stay very large in the third one. So that tells you the third time was the charm. There I am with Amber's friend's mom. That was at Amber's slumber party where Amber got treated like garbage, unfortunately. The girls kicked her out of her own bedroom and wouldn't let her back in. This is me, and it's Carol next to me. We were both large. Carol has lost tons of weight. She went on Ribelsis, and she lost a bunch of weight. Here I am again, very, very large. I remember wearing those jeans and just barely being able to zip them. I don't have that problem anymore, thankfully. Here I am again with Madison, my granddaughter. I'm showing you all these because then I'm going to start showing you the recent ones shortly as soon as I get through all these. Here I am in a Christmas picture. I'm so wide I fill up the whole screen. No, there's no reason for that. Okay, so I showed you the picture of Randy with me, my daughter. I got to get rid of the pop-up. I showed you the picture with Randy with me. And recently, Randy visited me again. And this is what that picture looked like. Much, much better. So what happens when you don't eat animals and animal products? There you go, folks. That's what happens. You get healthy, you lose weight, you live longer. It's well worth it. It's not hard either. You just get used to it after a while. The only reason well, not everybody, but the reason why people are so stuck on the whole animal product thing is because we've been programmed all our lives that that's what we do. Here I am again. You guys have seen that on my, what do you call it, community page. Here I am again. This is how I eat now. That's super healthy stuff compared to what I used to eat. Eating is so much easier now, too. Here I am again. And I'm happier. I am so much happier, so much healthier than I ever was before. Super thrilled that I actually changed the way I'm doing things. There I am again. I think I'm kind of leaning towards maybe becoming a health coach if I can figure out how to do it. There I am eating my snack, a cherry. I'm all proud of myself for eating a cherry. I'm kind of silly. Okay, let's see what else we got. That's my recent one. So, yeah, I mean, I look back at those pictures and I'm like, is that really me? And I was so sad back then, and I was attracting all the wrong people. Um, a lot of abusive people, emotionally and otherwise, online, offline, everywhere. When you feel bad inside, it shows on the outside a lot. And I don't feel bad anymore, guys. I don't. I feel really proud of myself. I feel like I'm on a good path in my life. Plus, when you hit 50, you start realizing, oh man, I lived like half of my life. Or maybe if you think you're going to die early, you feel like you've lived more than half your life. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm very proud of myself, and I just wanted to showcase it on video because I know that unless YouTube takes them down, those videos stay forever, They don't go anywhere. So I'm pretty proud of it. I don't know, it's amazing to me that I've come that far, really. And I've tried so many different things. I tried keto. Guys, don't do keto. Please don't do keto. If you're going to check with your doctor, I don't want YouTube striking my video off of here. But if you're going to check or if you're going to do keto, make sure the doctor knows you're doing it and monitors your kidney function, your liver function, and all that stuff. Because I have a fatty liver because of keto. And I'm now trying to reverse that fatty liver disease by eating the whole food plant-based way. So what do I eat? So now I am following somebody named Rip Esselstyn. There's many other people that I've followed, like Dr. McDougall, Chef AJ. I was following Robbie Barbera for a while till he attacked another health guru, Cyrus Kambata, those kind of people. So when you don't see me on here, I'm in the whole food plant-based places. Not all vegan. Some of it's vegetarian, but it's eating whole foods and plant-based foods. So basically close to earth and not necessarily raw either. I have had an occasional egg here and there because I just plain like eggs. And if you're eating healthy otherwise, you can have a little bit of fat in your diet once in a while, and it's not going to totally wreck everything you're doing, which is awesome. But every day now, instead of eggs and bacon and toast and fruit, thinking I'm doing so well and so healthy for myself, now I wake up and I have a bowl of shredded wheat, like the little wheat, what is it called? Mini wheats. And I take 22 mini wheats, plop them in a bowl. I put sliced banana, a few things of frozen fruit, and what else do I put in it? Flax chia hemp seed. It's called Trilogy. It's like all 3 in 1, and I grind that up, and I put that on my cereal, and then I put like almond milk, usually the unsweetened original almond milk. And that is my breakfast. And then if I get hungry, I'll eat more fruit in between. I do know how to make healthy snacks, but right now I'm on a weight loss journey. So I'm kind of steering clear of a lot of the snacks, even the vegan snacks. And I will tell you one thing. Vegan processed food is no better for you than than non-vegan processed food. Processed food is garbage. Processed food is not healthy. If you're trying to lose weight, especially. It's got fat in it. It's got oil in it. It's got sugar in it. It's got salt in it. It's not healthy, let alone the weight loss. It's not physically healthy for your body to be eating that stuff. Please, if you pick up something and there is a label on it and the words on the label go almost from the top of the label to the bottom of the label, put it back. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. AKA do not eat that stuff. I worry about people. I often think when I come on YouTube, how many of these people on here, that are fussing about silly stuff or cussing up a storm or being perverted and inappropriate, how many of these people will be here in 10 years? We've already lost several people. We've lost Heidi. We've lost Howie. We lost another lady before that. I don't remember who it was. There's other people that are elderly on here that are not in good shape. Who knows if they're going to be here in 10 years, you know? That's why, that's because I arranged ads to pop up. It's every 28 minutes or 38 minutes or whatever, because I do monetize. Yeah, you can do that now on live streams. I monetize my videos now. Well, I have always monetized, but now I can actually time the ads instead of having them pop up randomly whenever the ad people want to put them on. You know, I have not gotten a paycheck from YouTube in literally probably over 6 months. So no worries on that one. I'm not making a buku of bucks here. I promise you that I'm not. I know I miss Heidi Day a lot too. She was very kind to my daughter, Carol, and I think Carol would have loved to have her be around to talk to. Yes, being there passed away. That's right. And another lady, I can't remember her name either, but I remember. But these are people that we may never meet them in person, but you know what? That's okay. Hi, Layla. Nice to see you. I don't think we've ever met other than I saw you in a room the other day, I think. But welcome to my channel. My channel is like probably not a lot like other people's, I don't think. And I pride myself on being different in some ways. I try to keep it a safe and enjoyable room most of the time. Maybe people are bored of me showing my pictures. I'm sorry. I more or less did that for me because I'm a little selfish sometimes. But yeah, I don't remember your name. Maybe I should, but memory, especially if it's been a while, I probably wouldn't remember you. You might have had a different name too. So, but yeah, we have to treat people as well as we can, as much as we can, especially the people that, yeah, they're a little quirky, they're a little off or whatever. And okay, this is the thing that I've had to distinguish. Some people that claim to follow the Bible, okay, and they're acting opposite of what the Bible says. I have issues with that, and I should, because the Bible says those are the ones we judge, okay? The people that do not claim to follow the Bible, they don't believe in God, they don't believe in the Bible or any type of spiritual precepts. I don't have a right to judge them. I have no need to judge them. They stand before God, and it's up to Him to call them to Himself. That's the difference. That's why you see me pointing out faults of certain people that claim to be something and are not. And the other people that don't claim to be that, I leave them alone because that's not my place. But it is my place to judge within, quote unquote, the church, because that's what the Bible says. So that's why. Anyway, I try not to even go there, but if it's, brought to my attention and I'm asked about it, I will. Oh, you were around when I had the flood. Which flood? We had two of them. You're probably there for the second flood, the most recent one, which would have been like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, it tore up my floors, but I'm still here making the best of it, still patching up the holes with carpeting and, whatever we can, hammering wood over things. I've been here since 2013. And I don't have any intentions of leaving anytime soon like I thought I did, because now I have my gazebo up. It's been number 3 flood. Okay, yes, that was a few years ago, I think. That would have had to be like, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Yes, she's vintage. It's good to see you, though, Layla, or Lila, however you say your name. But I have my gazebo now, so I do not want to. Thank you, Pandora. I have lost a lot. Well, you're the one that told me how much I weighed originally. I think you said 214 or something. I think that's what I started out. Well, originally on here when I started going live, I was very large. That one picture I showed you in the gazebo was me on YouTube. That's when I used to film on YouTube. Okay, when I started Zoom, it was 204. Well, nonetheless, I'm not in the 200s anymore. I am 180.3 as of today. My accountability partners are excited. They're like, oh, soon you're going to be down below 180. You're going to be at 179, 178, and keep going down. I had to get over the thought of fear of not being, really thin and not feeling good in that thin body. And I'm finally over that. I'm like, okay, bring it on. I'm ready for the thin body. Yay. Yes, November. Yes, definitely. Yeah, my accountability partners are very encouraging. They are not part of YouTube, though. They don't want anything to do with YouTube, as far as I know. So we have a private area we meet in. So we don't bring anything to you from YouTube onto that or into that or anything. And it's been great because we keep all the riffraff and craziness away from us, which is wonderful. We can just move forward in our goals. But honestly, everything that I post to them, I generally share on my community page here, anyways, all of my pictures and stuff. So you guys kind of know what I've been doing. You know what I've been up to. Ugh. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow when I actually weigh myself again. I weigh myself twice a day now. That is something that our mentors and the people that we follow, like on YouTube and other places, the people that are whole food plant-based, recommend you weigh yourself twice. In the morning before you eat, after you use the restroom, and then at night before you go to bed. So you can kind of see just how much your weight is fluctuating throughout the day. Usually mine only goes up like maybe 1 or 2 pounds, sometimes 3, but rarely 3. And then in the morning, it's whatever that loss is after you use the restroom, that's what you're at. So it's been super fun, super, super fun learning how to do this. I'm going to see if I can show you I have my Fitness Pal back on my phone. I'm charting again, graphing, whatever. Tracking, that's the word I'm looking for. Tracking my weight again. But you'll be able to kind of see it when I show it to you this way. Hopefully, if it turns. Hang on. Got to auto rotate it first. Will it work now? Maybe? No? Yes? Okay, now it did it. Now go back to what you were. Okay. All right. So this is saying 3 months. That's not what I wanted. So I'm going to go to the year mark. Hopefully you can see this. There you go. I started up here. Right there. There you go. Definitely no denying that little curve there. So, yeah, that's pretty encouraging. That's over a year. So, since starting weight, let's see what that says. You can't really see much. Oh, you kind of can. Okay, so you can kind of see it in the corner. It's kind of weird how they do that. My phone is broken, so ignore that. Nothing I could do about it. But it kind of curves down that way and then straight down and then slightly up. So that is since I started. And we'll check out the 6 months. This is not helping me because there's such a big crack in here. Hold on. We'll do it that way. All right. Here, 6 months. From there down to there. So, yeah, I would say there's quite a bit of weight loss going on there for sure. What do I drink and eat daily? I drink lemon water up until probably after lunch sometime, and then warm tea. Usually any kind of herbal tea I'll do. I've been doing some immune tea because Matthew hasn't been feeling good. He's my husband, and I don't want to get sick. So I've been doing immune tea. I do some lemon ginger tea sometimes. I absolutely love, what is it called? Hibiscus tea is like my favorite, but I don't have any. So I've been drinking the lemon ginger tea. Sometimes I'll do green tea. Eating, what do I eat? Whole food, plant-based. Anything close to nature, close to earth that grows on a tree or in the ground, or if you can pick it off a tree, pick it off a branch. Pick it out of your garden. So salads, spinach, broccoli, anything frozen vegetable like. I was just telling what I eat for breakfast is basically right now mini wheats cereal with almond milk and sliced banana, a whole banana. Make sure you eat the whole thing because you want to be full. And then whatever frozen fruits. So today I did peaches, strawberries, and blueberries. And then I used some flax chia hemp mix on it. Just a seed bunch of seeds and you ground them up, pour them on your cereal. And sometimes some cinnamon in that too is good too. And then for lunch, what I did today and what I do every day all week this week, because I'm trying this whole week's worth of thing. Broccoli. I made a cheese sauce, which, oh my gosh, it's so yummy. I made that yesterday. It's basically garbanzo beans, nutritional yeast, and a bunch of other stuff. I'll try to get you guys the recipe. I think I posted the video. Just go to Rip Esselstyn's video, What I Eat in a Day, and it's going to tell you everything I've been eating for the last 2 days. Until then, before then, okay, let's go back to when I decided to start losing weight. I was doing lots of different diets, and lots of people in here can tell you I diet hopped for a long time. I haven't diet hopped since before November of 2022 now. I've been staying pretty consistent and just learning as I go. But I used to eat, I tried the low carb thing. That was not working for me at all because I was hungry all the time. I tried keto. I tried Atkins. I did the grapefruit diet. I did the cabbage soup diet. I did Weight Watchers for a while. I did, what's that other thing called? I want to say AIM, but I don't think it's called AIM. TOPS. Taking off pounds sensibly is what it's called. I did that for a while. I dieted on my own. I followed every weight loss guru on the internet for the longest time. And then I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go vegetarian. So I started cutting out all forms of meat, all forms of flesh, animal flesh. But I kept the ground turkey. I'm like, I'm going to go vegetarian, but I really like my ground turkey and I like my fish. So I kept eating ground turkey and fish for quite a while. And then I learned about, trying to think of who the first one was. It wasn't McDougall. It wasn't Chef AJ. Oh, it was Mastering Diabetes. That was Robbie Barbero, the bad guy, and Cyrus Kambata. They had Mastering Diabetes, and I followed them religiously for the longest time. I ended up getting the book for Christmas from my ex-husband's wife. She bought me the book, gave it to me as a gift. Started following the book, but I wasn't losing weight, and I was getting really depressed and discouraged. So I was like, okay, apparently eating the chicken and eating the fish is not helping me. So I'm cutting out the chicken, the ground turkey, and I'll just eat fish. So I was pescatarian for a little while. Only ate fish and tuna fish and seafood. Still didn't lose the weight. So I was like, okay, this isn't working either. People were accusing me of diet hopping. Why can't you just pick one thing and stick to it? I didn't know why I couldn't. All I knew was I was experimenting with my body. I was trying to figure out what my answers were, and it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, I've got to get more serious about this. Could I be vegan? Could I do that? I don't know. That means cutting out an awful lot. You're talking about giving up milk, cottage cheese, which I love, yogurt, cheese, ice cream, which I was not a big ice cream fan, but all those other things I told you about, I loved. Sour cream, yes. I couldn't picture giving that up. Not at all. So for a while, I ate the vegan substitutes, and occasionally I still will. There is vegan sour cream. There's vegan cream cheese. There's vegan cheese. There's vegan cottage cheese. What is it made of? Usually soy or almonds. Almond, because what it is it's fat. You're basically taking fat and turning it into, the milk, cheese, whatever. But I was not losing the weight. I wasn't gaining weight. I just wasn't losing. And I was stuck in a plateau for the longest time. You guys remember probably 190 something for the longest time, 195, 198, then down to 190 and stuck there. So then I was like, okay, I got to get radical about this. That's when I think I ran into Chef AJ's program. Super easy because it's very basic. I'm a dodo when it comes to trying to get complicated about meals. There's this other YouTube channel that's really fascinating. It's called Well Your World, and they do vegan foods, and they're really healthy and everything. But it's so intricate. There's so many ingredients. He's like, well, this is just simple. Just put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Take this from over here. And I'm like, too much. Too much. I can't you're cooking this and then you're mixing this over here. No, I'm too ADD to handle all that busyness. So I had to find something that was just really basic. So how much more basic can you get with cereal with some fruit in it, and then sprinkle some flax chia seeds in it? It's not complicated. It's not rocket science. Not hard to do. Lunchtime, I forgot to tell you. Lunchtime, I use a starch, so it's either 2 potatoes, sometimes 3 if I'm super hungry, but I wasn't today. So 2 potatoes, or a couple cups of rice, or a couple cups of pasta, anything to fill half of a plate, a good-sized dinner plate, not a huge one, a good-sized dinner plate. Oh, I also tried shrinking my plates, like using the little tinier plates. I was hungry all the time. I wasn't eating enough starch. I wasn't full. So I take that starch that I just told you about, one of those starches, 2 cups of whatever, put that on half the plate. And then on the other half of the plate, I take like raw spinach, raw lettuce, or both, spinach and lettuce together. That fills about a quarter of the plate, sometimes more than that. And then I take a cooked vegetable and put it on the other quarter of the plate. Now the trick to this, now this was Plentiful Kiki. She's another one I follow. The trick to eating this way is eat your watery stuff first. Eat your vegetables first. Go with raw. So eat your salad first, then your broccoli or whatever other green vegetable or whatever color vegetable you have. Eat that next. And always try to do the raw and the cooked together. That's a good idea, a salad with the cooked vegetable. And then eat your starch. The reason for that is you are eating watery stuff. So you're eating spinach, or you're eating your, I don't know, celery or whatever, along with your cooked vegetables. That's going to start filling you up. It might even completely fill you up. It depends on your stomach. And then when you're done, then you eat your starch. Sometimes you can't even get through your whole starch food. You can't get the whole potato eaten. Now, today I ate the whole darn thing because I was hungry by lunchtime. I have about 2 or 3 hours between my meals. So a lot of times people want to know, well, do you just eat like plain potatoes? No, I don't, because I like seasoning. I like dressings. I like quote unquote gravies, toppings. So I make my own salad dressing, and I made a new one today. So I'll tell you how I did it. It's super simple. Dump a little bit of vinegar in the bottom of one of those little ramekins. Just a little bit, just like maybe, I don't know, fill it about a quarter full. Take some maple syrup. Dump just a little glug of that in there, not a lot, just enough for some flavor. Take a squirt of mustard, tiny squirt. Stir it up. There's your salad dressing. I added some Siggy's yogurt to that today, just a tiny bit, maybe a tablespoon. Stirred that in. I had a creamy salad dressing, kind of a sweet sour type taste. Delicious. You can use pickle juice too if you want to do that. Any kind of vinegar. You could use white vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar. Make your own dressings. Then you don't have to worry about soybean oil and partially hydrogenated blah and cheese shreds and whatever yucky stuff they add to dressings these days. Make your own so you know what's in it. So I put that on my salad. And then for my cheese sauce, as I was trying to tell you before, it's basically garbanzo beans with nutritional yeast. I think there was a little bit of balsamic vinegar or soy sauce. I can't remember. I'll post the video for you so you can see how it's made. And then you just mix that up in your high-speed blender or your Magic Bullet or your food processor or your mini food processor, which is what I have, and make yourself some cheese sauce and add some almond milk to make it thinner, creamy. You can boil that stuff in a pan. Like I said, I'll post the recipe. I think I did boil that in a pan to get it into the cheese sauce. When you make hummus, you don't have to do that. Today I made my own hummus. I was so excited. The hummus is ground up a whole can of garbanzo beans, drain them. Dump the garbanzo beans into your food processor or your mini food processor, which is how I did it in 2 different batches. Shred some lemon zest, which is the peel of the lemon. Just take a grater and grate it in. Oh, garbanzo beans? Which part did you miss? You're welcome. The garbanzo beans, if you're making the cheese sauce, you're going to cook them on the stove and smash them, like mash them as they're cooking. Throw in some nutritional yeast. I'll post the link, so don't specifically follow what I'm saying. Go to the link and watch the video. It's much more informative than I am. Rip Esselstyn has been eating this way for 33 years. He knows a lot better than I do how to do all this. But if you're making the hummus, you throw the can of garbanzo beans, drain them, put them, but don't dump your juice. Don't dump the aquafaba. That's what that's called, aquafaba. Save the garbanzo bean aquafaba juice. Put that in a separate container. Dump your garbanzo beans in. Dump some lemon juice. Squeeze a lemon, like a half a lemon in there, and zest your lemon and mix that all up. And I'm trying to think of what else I put in it. I mean, there's different ways you can make it. This is just the way I made it. I think I threw like some salt, pepper, that kind of stuff in it. Cumin was another thing I threw in there. And then you just grind it up in your food processor and it gets creamy like hummus. You don't need tahini. You don't need any additives, preservatives. Most of the hummuses on the market have oil in them. Soybean oil, other kinds of oil. I don't even know exactly. Tahini has oil in it. So if you're trying to lose weight, you want to stay away from the oil anyway. I know I do. So you mix that up and make your hummus. I don't know if I posted my picture of, let me see if I posted this one. Hold on. Where I used my dip. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where I used my dip. That's it in the middle. I used some cauliflower, some carrots, and then I took 2 corn tortillas, kind of heated them up in my air fryer to make them kind of crunchy. They didn't get real crunchy because I didn't leave them in long enough. I get impatient. And then that's just some fruit on the side, some strawberries, blueberries, grapes, whatever. But that's the hummus in the middle that I dipped everything in, and it was really good. And none of that nasty oil junk in it either. So, yeah, good recipes. Here is what I ate tonight. This is my cheese sauce with the spinach leaves and my dressing I told you I made with the yogurt and the vinegar. There's also some zucchini underneath that and some broccoli in the back. So that's what I ate tonight. Very delicious. And then for dinner, this is what Rip Esselstyn usually eats. He puts mangoes with spinach and salsa and rice and a whole bunch of stuff together. You'll see all of that on the video. And then this was usually my breakfast in the morning. This was when I had fresh strawberries. I'm out of them now, so I'm not sure how I'm going to eat tomorrow because I don't have a whole lot of fruit right now. But I'll eat what I can eat. But yeah, I put a little bit of something called Simply Elizabeth or something like that. And it's like a granola. I put a little bit of that on top of the cereal with some orange slices and some mango and pineapple and whatever. And so, yeah, that was my breakfast. That's pretty much what I eat now for breakfast is a fruit and cereal bowl. And I stood on the scale today and I was like, oh man, I ate all that food yesterday. I'm going to weigh a ton. No, I didn't. I lost weight. So it works, y'all. It works. If you're really serious about losing weight, let me know. I'll help you out. Anyway, it's not hard. You asked if it was hard to do. No, it's not. The thing that happens is when you stop eating all that other stuff you were used to eating in the boxes and the bags with the gooey whatever's on it, your brain literally changes. There's actually, they've proven this scientifically. There is a spot in your brain, the pleasure center, I guess it is, that when you deprive it of that stuff, it gets used to it. And it's like, oh, I don't want that stuff. And then sugar tastes really sickeningly sweet. Anything like regular food that isn't, whole food plant-based is going to taste really strange when you're not used to eating it anymore. So I don't crave that stuff because I haven't eaten it since November 2022. So it's not a problem for me at all. Not at all. It's very enjoyable eating this way. A lot of people look at you kind of funny, though, when you tell them that's how you eat. They're like, I'd be starving. No, you won't. You just eat more fruit, eat more vegetables, eat more potatoes. The great thing is you can eat as much of those starches as you want, really. your body will self-regulate itself to not gain a whole bunch of weight. I didn't have a big dinner today because I'm not hungry. I had a very large lunch, um, which consisted of that thing I just showed you basically right after. I had breakfast and lunch, which technically it was at lunchtime that I had breakfast. Well, it was 10. It was still breakfast time. I had breakfast and lunch and a snack of the vegetables and fruit. And I was like, good. I'm like, not hungry. I closed my fasting window at 5 today or my eating window at 5. And then I'm going to be fasting until 10 or 11 tomorrow, in the afternoon. Well, before afternoon. So yeah, I'm super excited about my progress, and I couldn't wait to just kind of share it with everybody, because maybe somebody out there might be there now or might be there later watching me, and you might be like, man, I've been struggling forever with this stuff. If what this lady's saying is true, maybe she can help me. Yes, I can. I can. I guess I won't call myself a life coach anymore. I'll call myself a health coach, because I definitely can help you at least with the eating part of things, if not some of the fitness things too. For fitness, I have not been working out like I was for a while. I hurt my hip somewhere along the way. And then I went to the chiropractor and they messed up my other hip. So I haven't been able to belly dance. I haven't been able to do Zumba. Haven't done any of my normal stuff, but I have been walking every day. I still walk, even though I didn't film it. I got out this morning and did my 25-minute walk like I normally do. I have looked at your poll, the poll results that people have voted on my poll. If you haven't, it's on the community page here. I don't know. I haven't been able to get back in there because they're all on vacation. I don't know what they did to it, but they're going to snap it back into place, hopefully. Maybe get some x-ray results and let me know what's going on. I saw that you guys want me to do my walk-in talks on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, although I did not notice what times. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I will be happy to do that if that's what everybody is wanting, whoever voted. I have no problem doing that at all. I miss my walk-in talks. I enjoy them. Even if nobody talks, I enjoy them. So, and they're harmless, nobody gets hurt, nobody gets upset. Okay, so it says Tuesday morning, Thursday morning, Sunday morning. Okay, so nobody wants me to go live on the walk-in talks at Sunday night. So Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday morning is when everybody wants me to do the walk-in talk. So that's what I shall do. Anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to chat about that today. No rhyme or reason, I guess, other than I'm super proud of myself and I can't believe I've gotten this far. And I plan on continuing to go farther and farther. And I'm very thankful for Marco Polo. If you guys don't know what it is and you have friends that you like talking to, but you don't have time for like lengthy phone calls, and you don't mind being on video, although you can do an audio one where you don't show your face too, I guess. It's like an upgrade. Check out Marco Polo. It's free as of now. And it's just videoing each other back and forth. I think if they charged, I probably would pay it because I use it all the time. I talk to my foster mom and friends and, family and stuff. So check it out, Marco Polo. Hi, honey. Anyway, that's all I got. You got any questions or anything you want to chat with me about? I'll give you a few minutes to decide that, and I won't leave right away. At least a couple minutes anyway. My throat's getting sore. Too much talking. I'm not used to it. Anybody that wants to know where the kitties are, Maverick's down there snoozing. He was snoozing. He's up now. You up, Mav? Hi, buddy. Yeah. Hi. Are you tired? You just enjoy your mousies down there. And then Bo is way, way up there. I don't know if you can see him. He's up on the top, sleeping. And kitties are fine. Michi is outside somewhere, and Momo is right there in her favorite spot, over there underneath the cat tree thing. All the kitties are well. Everybody's doing great. My gazebo is up. Hi, Mav. You want to come up and say hi? Buddy, come here. People say hi to you. Come here, my Mav. He's such a big boy. No little kitten no more, huh, Mamby? There's Mav. There's Mav. Say hi, everybody. I'm the trailer kitty. I'm the trailer kitty. Yeah. You're funny, Mamby. Anyway, that's all here. That's all that's going on. I am going to try to make a slideshow out of those photos, though. And probably do it through Canva or something so that people can see them clearly, because that was not a very clear photo showing. I don't know what went on with that. I'm not sure. Probably should have just done it through StreamYard, but I didn't. So I'll just do a slideshow thing. I'll put little captions on it. It'll be cute. Yeah. Okay, so everybody's real quiet now. Nobody has any more questions or things to talk about. Layla, thanks for coming in. Pandora, Memphis Mommy Mars. Who else came in for a moment? Super Cereal. JV Zevenbergen. Yep. Thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate you. And I will, I guess, see you on my walk and talk on Thursday. Yeah, because today's Tuesday. So I'll see you Thursday morning then. Everybody have a good one. I'll see you soon. Shalom.
Do you want to come see my handy?